The story began when Britney Spears' life seemed to fall apart right in front of the entire world. From 2007 to 2008, she was everywhere. Headlines, paparazzi, constant scrutiny. Then suddenly, she was placed under a conservatorship that took control over nearly every aspect of her life. This wasn't just about finances. It meant full authority over her decisions, her career, and even her personal choices. At first, many believed it was necessary to protect her, especially given her mental state at the time. But as the years passed, something didn't add up. How could someone considered incapable still be working, performing, and generating millions? That contradiction sparked curiosity, and people began digging deeper. But what they started uncovering was far from simple. As people looked further into the situation, one name kept appearing again and again: Lou Taylor, a powerful figure in celebrity business management with strong connections across Hollywood. Online discussions and reports began linking her directly to the creation of Britney's conservatorship, especially with claims that she had communicated with Britney's father before everything was put into motion. Some believe this wasn't random, but a carefully planned move from the beginning, potentially aimed at gaining control over Britney's massive fortune. Of course, there's no definitive proof confirming these claims, but the repeated presence of Lou's name at every stage raised serious questions. And as more details surfaced, it became clear that this wasn't just about one person. Something bigger was starting to unfold. The real turning point came when Lou Taylor's name was no longer tied only to Britney's case, but also began intersecting with a business empire connected to Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Legal documents from previous years showed that Lou had official roles linked to several companies associated with the Kardashian Jenner family, particularly in handling legal service processes. On the surface, this could be seen as standard business practice, but the timing and the context made people question everything. Suddenly, a highly controversial conservatorship case was being mentioned alongside one of the most influential celebrity families in the world. And the question shifted from coincidence to possibility. Was this just business or something more? But what really fueled the speculation next was the money. At a later stage, theories began spreading about massive financial movements connected to the situation. Some online investigators claimed that millions from Britney Spears' fortune may have been redirected through various channels, with estimates ranging from $200 million to as much as $600 million. These theories suggested that funds could have been circulated through different business structures, taking advantage of complex financial systems. However, it's important to note that these claims are based on fan investigations and interpretations, not confirmed official reports. Still, the speed at which these theories spread wasn't random. There were gaps, unanswered questions, and unusual timing that kept fueling suspicion. And as the numbers grew, so did the curiosity and the doubt surrounding those connected to the case. But the biggest contradiction came from somewhere else entirely. While the Free Britney movement was gaining global attention, demanding freedom for Britney Spears, several public figures showed support, including members of Kris Jenner's family. But at the same time, people began noticing something that didn't sit right. How could someone publicly support Britney's freedom while maintaining close ties with Lou Taylor, a figure many were accusing of playing a major role in the conservatorship? Reports of Lou attending private events connected to that circle only added fuel to the fire. This contradiction led many to question whether the public support was genuine or simply a calculated move to maintain a certain image. And from that point on, the story became far more complex than it initially seemed, especially when new names entered the conversation. As discussions expanded, additional names began surfacing within the same network, one of them being Sean Combs. Online speculation started linking multiple figures through shared financial or managerial connections, particularly within overlapping business circles. This created a broader picture. suggesting the possibility of a connected system involving influential individuals operating within the same framework. Again, most of these connections are based on interpretations rather than verified facts, but the repeated appearance of certain names across different controversies was enough to capture attention. The focus shifted from isolated incidents to patterns, and with more names being mentioned, the situation no longer seemed like a single case. It started to resemble a much larger web. But the most controversial reference was yet to come.
The biggest shock came when some of these names were loosely connected to documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. Certain legal filings and complaints included references to well-known figures within broader contexts of association or awareness, not necessarily direct accusations. However, even being mentioned in relation to such a case carries significant weight in media impact. It's crucial to understand that being named in documents or complaints does not equal guilt, but public perception often blurs that line. As this information spread, it triggered a new wave of speculation, with many questioning whether these were simply coincidental overlaps or signs of something deeper gradually being revealed. The question remains unanswered, and the controversy continues.